Oh no, I don't see it sitting outside. Maybe it's gone. I hope I didn't wait too late. I can't believe it. I'm finally about to do it. I think I'm about to do it. My plan is to do it. I'm about to go and make a big purchase. Big purchase. Yeah, man. Stay tuned. YouTube family, Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service and beautiful. Well, it's still beautiful South Georgia, but there's that. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. It's been so dry this winter you could sneeze and it'd blow dust up off the ground. Now it's time to start mowing. Guess what? It's raining. Yeah, I know rain makes grass grow. Rain also makes it where you can't cut it. Thank the Lord, it's still getting cool at night, so the grass hasn't really taken off, or we would already be in a mess. Yeah, man. The rain is here today, tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice on Friday. Supposed to be nice. Find an AC button and turn that thing off. Supposed to be nice, I think Saturday. Then rain moves back in next week. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. That's the way it goes, man. That's just part of it, part of the business. I remember making a video last year. It is what it is, right? And no need to complain about it, whine about it, cry about it. It is aggravating though. And I realize that for some guys and gals, you know, lawn care is your sole livelihood. And you've been through a tough spot, in the winter. Maybe things been slow. You save for the winter, but that money's starting to run out. You look forward to the spring and getting back out there. And if you don't have folks set up on a contract where they just pay X amount a week or a month or whatever it is, this can mess with your cash flow. So, totally understand that. Thankfully, my situation's just a little bit different. So, rain's not the end of the world, but it does make things aggravating and frustrating and a challenge to schedule around, especially when the help that I got only has certain days that they can work. Right? Yeah, makes it a challenge, man. But anyway, I'm about to take y'all up here and show you a new piece of equipment. Yeah, buddy. All right, I do want to say this. So what I'm going to get is not new. It is not new. So, I don't want to build up the expectation too high. It's not new. Matter of fact, it's been used. It's beat up and banged up, but I still see life in it. I still see promise in it. I think it's a good deal. And so I got to open up this Ford a little bit. I've been following this car going 45 for too long. Yeah, buddy. They want 1.5 gallons of fuel, and I only have 1.5 miles before I get to the end of the road. But anyway, I had followed them as long as I could stand it. So it's a used piece of equipment. This is an idea that I've been toying with for some time. It's not super expensive, so we're not getting ready to go spend 50 grand. We're not getting an excavator or a dozer or even a skid steer. So that'll rule out all of that. I don't want you to be let down when we get there. But matter of fact, I'm dressed nicely today, aren't I? It's Wednesday, man. But it's a church day for us. So, but the guy could meet me today. It worked better for him today. It's raining today. So I said, all right, we'll go up there today. So got my trailer behind me. So we need the trailer. There's another clue. It's not an excavator. Well, if it's an excavator or a skid steer or a what else I say, bulldozer or a backhoe or anything like that, I obviously wouldn't be going up there in this vehicle. So, you know, with this trailer, this trailer would be beyond capacity. The 7,000 pound trailer. So not that you necessarily knew that, but now you do. It can't be hauling nothing like that. So anyway, I've drug this out long enough. When we get where I'm going, I'm gonna show you what we get. Oh no, I don't see it sitting outside. Maybe it's gone. Hope I didn't wait too late. Maybe they took it inside. Maybe they took it inside. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I took it inside and tried to get it dry. I don't see it inside. Let's go check. All right, what y'all think, man? What y'all think? Huh? Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Boom. Farm track. Made by LS. I think it's got a little Mitsubishi engine on it. Loader. Show you one of the reasons I'm getting it though. This came with a backhoe. Now the customer sold it because he had a backhoe, like a big backhoe, but I've already got the stuff back here. Now it's been used in the woods, so there's some stuff on it, you know, kind of flopping around and whatnot, but getting what I think is a good price on it. And got turf tires on the back already. Probably end up putting some of them on the front eventually. So definitely gonna be something that I use around the house and on the new property that we got, but probably also into some landscaping and stuff. So this is it. I'll talk more about it in a little bit. All right, guys, we got the 150 loaded down. I got a little bit too much tongue weight on here. Actually, a lot too much tongue weight, honestly. But it's kind of the way I needed to put it on, and I wasn't watching the front. Had I been watching it, I would have tried backing up and putting that bucket behind the trimmer rack. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. If I use this trailer much for that, I don't know, man. I may have to relocate them trimmer racks, but that's gonna mess me up, you know, with the mulch and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to buy I ain't gonna buy a trailer. I don't think I'm gonna buy a trailer just to haul a tractor there on, because honestly, I don't foresee hauling the tractor a whole lot. Most of what I'll be doing is probably around the house, you know, and you know, man, 10 miles away, I just drive a tractor. You know, this thing probably run 20 miles an hour. So, you know, 30 minutes, you can beat 10 miles. So, but anyway, I drove up the other day at this place, and I know this gentleman. He actually goes to church with us, and his son owns this store, and so I went by there. I don't know what we stopped there for. We stopped for something. Elro needed to get something, and we need to kill about 15 minutes so the bank could close before we went to service it. And this tractor was sitting out there, so you know, I went over there and I looked at it. I said, guy told me what he wanted for it, and I thought, man, that ain't a bad deal. Kind of beat up and banged up. I thought, but heck, you know, and it's used tractor, so there's gonna be things, you know, the clutch is probably half worn out. I mean, it works fine, but it should have about 2 inches on the release, and it's down to about 1 inch on it. So, you know, there's going to be things like that. And depending on what you use it for, you will tend to ride the clutch a little more. It's a shuttle shift. It's not hydrostatic. So, But when you get a used tractor, you're gonna have that stuff. Bucket needs some work, and eventually I'll probably put a quick connect on there. But anyway, it's what I've been looking for. The price was half of a lot of them I've seen. It's got 1,200 and something hours on it, and I'll kind of do a full review of it at some point, kind of show you everything. But I told the guy, I said, you know, the only thing about buying one like that is one day I might want a backhoe, and I may never get one, but in my mind I might want a backhoe one day. And I thought, you know, having to add the hydraulics to the back of it and all of that is more expense, and, you know, yada yada yada. And he said, no, he said, you don't have to do that on this one. He said, it came with a backhoe. He said, when my dad bought it, it had a backhoe, but he already had a big backhoe and he didn't need it, and so he took it off, and somebody offered to buy it from him, so he sold it to him. I was like, oh. So I went and looked. Sure enough, the manifolds on the back, you know, everything you would need to hook it up. He also threw in, as you can see on the trailer, there's a root rake, and he's throwing in a bush hog. I told him I'd come to his house and get the bush hog later. You know, not a big deal. I don't need it right now. I have not paid for it. He said, look, I don't want you to pay me anything till you take it home and you use it, and, you know, you make sure, you know, you make sure that that's what you're looking for. He said, I don't want to sell you something that you don't want. So, you know, I'm going to take it out and play with it a little bit. But I've drove the LS, which LS makes these. Got a guy in the church that's got a LS. I borrowed it and had it, you know, had it at the house for 2 weeks, you know, piddling around doing this and that. It's 30 horsepower. Got a PTO that, you know, you can turn on and off, or set it to disengage when you hit the clutch. A couple of settings on there. 4-wheel drive, obviously. So I think, you know, I think for what I want, I think it's a good deal. It saved me from going out. You know, I had even considered buying a new one, but when you buy a new one, you know, with a 25 horse with a backhoe and all on it, if you get a Kubota or a John Deere, man, you're $25,000–$30,000. And you know, this is something I'm gonna pay. It's gonna set me back, but I'm gonna pay cash for this. And so, you know, I won't. Once I tell him, yeah, it's good, that's what I want, you know, I'll write him a check, and he can dribble it all the way to the bank. Now, it'll be good, but I'll write him a check for this, and, you know, I won't owe nothing on it. And then if I had to put some tires on it, or, you know, whatever over time. He just had it serviced, you know, fluids changed, and it's got a couple of little quirks with it, some things that he told me about, like that clutch. He said, you know, if you let somebody use it and ride it, it's gonna wear it out. He said, and I've already got a price on replacing it if you need to replace it, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And there's a couple of other little things with it. He just put a new water pump on, and but he did tell me that I think it's the screen that he's got on the front. Maybe it's not open enough or something. He said, you know, if you get out there and bush hog all day, he said it won't run hot, but it'll get very close, you know, on your gauge. He said, you know, if you get out there all day running through thick grass like that, he said, and I'm not sure why it's that way, but so, and you know, I know this guy, he knows this tractor, and I know he'd be honest with me, you know. Now, I told him, I said, look, brother, when you buy something used, I said, it might not crank to get off the trailer when I get home. I mean, I know how that is. When I bought this truck, I said the same thing. I knew the guy that sold it to me, good guy. Of course, he got it on trade. He didn't know much about it. He gave me a good deal on it. And I said, you know, it might not crank when I get home. Of course, a new one might do that, but it'll be under warranty. You know, you can get it fixed. So, but when you buy a tractor, you know, you get into a larger expense. It's not like, you know, replacing an engine on a lawnmower, or putting a new hydro pump on, or a new clutch. You know, when you start talking about hundreds on these, you're talking about thousands. So, but anyway, that's what we got, man. So I don't know that I'm gonna be able to show y'all anything we get to the house, because it is raining and I'm not going to be out in this mess trying to record anything. But anyway, you got a quick look at it. It is a Farm Track 300 Farm Track 300 DTS, Farm Track 30 DTS, something. I may have that all jumbled up, but anyway, I think I'm gonna be satisfied with it. Looking forward to getting out and using it. Just wanted to kind of share that with y'all. So, hey, hope you enjoyed the video. My prayer to you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.